Alright, welcome in everyone. Today we are doing the Underground Vegas guide. It's one I've been needing to do for a while. I've had the team built for quite a bit. It's not the best team, but it gets the job done. It's a very free-to-play friendly team. You don't need Water Puppet, that's a recent addition. I believe before Water Puppet I had literally like anyone. I think I've switched it around like 5 times now. He's just there for the defense break, so if you can find anyone with a defense break, it works great. You don't even need the defense break, it's just to speed up the run a little bit for Popo Rider. But I mean, if you have Bouncing Joker as your only person, it doesn't matter because he ignores defense with his damaging attack, so yeah. Alright, so let's go through the people. I got my Dark Giant, just a little bit of speed, a bit of accuracy, pretty tanky, obviously fully skilled up. Intelligence is just set to on, nothing special. A Water Puppet, just set to on. A high accuracy, high speed, that's it. Obviously you can stack a lot of luck on this team with these units. I just don't have the gear to do so because I don't want to take away from my boxing club team. I have very specific gear on there and that's all my high luck gear. But Popo Rider, bit of HP, bit of accuracy. I mainly shot for 100% crit chance just to make sure my second ability did a lot of damage. But after that, it's just the intelligence. I have it specifically like this, mainly for my my HQ team. But you don't need it set to anything specific. You can just turn it with the custom default thing on. Wow, I did not know what I was saying. Default on, yeah, just turn it custom. Anyways, Hog Chef, nothing specific. I have a little bit of luck, a little bit of speed, nothing too fancy, mainly here for the extra crit dampen. Also gives extra turns to people. Oh wait, I do have it set up for a specific way. This is so if allies under an ability effect, so that way when the boss, what's it called, petrifies. When the boss petrifies anyone, the second my Hog Rider takes a turn, Hog Rider, what'd I say? Jesus, Hog Chef takes a turn, it'll just take him out of the petrify. So it's great for that. It doesn't have to be specifically water. I think the fire and grass do the same thing. I don't have any, do I? Yeah, fire one does the exact same thing, but I prefer the water one for the crit dampen, which helps a lot with this. And then Light Joker, you get this one for free. I just have mine loaded up with crit damage. You don't need any crit rate because he auto crits if they have debuffs. And I don't even have his thing on. Doesn't really matter, he has 2 abilities, so he'll use them. So without further ado, let's start the run. It is a bit slower of a run, just keep that in mind. It is a 5-minute run on average right now with this team. I do not have the greatest gear to make this run go faster. I am still working on that. But it is really safe, and that is what is important with this game. You don't have infinite energy, so just having safe, high luck runs is way more important. And yeah, well, I'll meet you guys at the boss fight. Alright, so now that we're at the boss phase, it is just a matter of seeing what happens. So obviously we put crit dampen on everyone, we have defense down, attack down, and you start just chunking it, removing turn meter. Yeah, every time he loses a 1/5 of his HP, as you will see here in a second, he will attack and petrify the person who took him below the HP. Since we have crit dampen, it doesn't hurt my team that bad, and then we just heal up. And see how Hog Chef instantly gets him out of the petrify? That's what the point of it is, and that way we can keep our damage dealers up. I think the only way this run gets even slower than it is now, or even fails, is if the Hog Chef gets petrified. But it's very rare because of the fact that you have 2 abilities, you're typically always using those 2 abilities, and you don't do damage with the Hog Chef anyways. So yeah, it's a little bit slow like I said, but it's as safe as a run as you're ever gonna get doing dungeons. Like, this team just does not fail enough to ever matter. Maybe like 1 maybe 1 out of every 100 runs at best it fails. Like, or at worst, I don't know. It's a very low fail rate though, if ever. And you can have way worse gear and make this work. I just have some of my better gear on them to make them do more damage, but you don't need the damage. You could make it slower if you need to. You could probably stick the luck rate on everyone. I don't have a lot of luck rate primaries, sadly, so I can't do that. And that, oh yeah, I didn't even see that, but Fire Popo got taken out. And that usually doesn't happen, but that was because we didn't have the crit dampen up. That's why you need to have both the Hog Chef and the Light Joker, is because they both have the crit dampen, and it just kind of ensures it's always up, or as much as possible. So yeah, that's the run. Let's see, do I get any good gear? I am like yet to get any good Vegas gear, I'm gonna be honest here. That is not great gear. I mean, I'll take it, it's decent subs, but I don't really want this set. I don't recommend personally farming this much until you've farmed Boxing Club 10, but if you have farmed Boxing Club 10, you're looking for another dungeon farm, this is a great one to do. This and HQ, personally. HQ mostly for Discover gear, but this one has the, what is it, Shock gear? Yeah, Shock and Refresh gear. These things are pretty nutty. Like, cooldown reduction is always insane, and then 40% crit damage. Yeah, it's a 4-piece, but like 40% crit damage is kind of hard to beat. Like, especially if you get good crit damage and crit rate secondaries. So yeah, if you liked the video, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, drop a comment, whatever you feel fit. So yeah. Anyways, have a wonderful day. Peace.